Might even put this in the beginning of the combination of a video. Like, again, I'm still trying to workshop how I'm going to go about this. If it's an entirely new video, you guys will know. But I wanted to show you guys this because this will definitely be in the beginning. I ordered this over a month ago, but look, guys, it finally came in. That's right, guys. Volumes 1 through 6 of the JoJo Lands right here in my hands. You guys see this? This video was recorded, I think in February? Yeah, it was in February. So this is like a little bit in the past, but I also wanted to wait because today a video went live that I'm super excited for, really happy about, that I can't wait for you guys to see in the beginning. It is something that I heavily recommend. Please check out this wonderful and amazing YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? He made the openings for Holy Steel and for the Go Beyond. So for JoJo's Part 7 Steel Ball Run and JoJo's Part 8 JoJoLand, and also paired up with like the singer and everything. They both did a phenomenal job. It premiered today, and it was such a huge part of like kind of JoJo history. I mean, I say that just because they paved the way for a lot of JoJo openings. This will be the first video that I include this in, and I just want you guys to know that, again, none of these animations are mine. Please check them out. They are in the description. Hopefully it's okay for me to use this. Again, I try not to be too malicious or malicious at all or anything like that whenever I use these. But anyways, I'm just super excited to use it. That's really about it. This is going to be in the intro. Like, subscribe. I appreciate you guys for showing love and all my JoJo videos, period. Stone Ocean, Steel Ball Run, JoJoLand, and the JoJo Lands. I know that chapter 24 just came out, but we're going to wait next month on April, so then we're going to check out chapter 25, so we have 2 more. A lot of stuff happened in this, and there's so much I want to talk about. I might even add things into discussion, because again, I recorded this not too long ago. So almost a month ago, but still, I just wanted to wait for this to go live because it was teased a week ago. So, but you guys are gonna see it in the opening. I'm so happy, man. Let's go. Let's just hop in this, guys. I can't wait any longer. It's been 2 months. It's been 2 months, guys. And honestly, I have been fiending, guys, fiending to read this. Hold on, I'm back. I'm back, guys. You guys see the title? It is your boy, All Time. I'm back with another. I know, right? Another one. Another JoJo Lands video. It's been a long time since I recorded this, but guys, I saw that 2 chapters came out, or a chapter came out, and then it came out the next month, which is, it's March now. As I'm recording this, it's, I can show you guys. It's like March 4th. It's like 4 in the afternoon right now. But I saw that it came out last month. I was really busy, and I was working on some Blue Lock videos and some Chainsaw Man videos, so I wasn't able to, like, react to it. But we got 2 chapters. There's a lot of things I want to say, a lot of things I want to cover and go over before we even get into the chapter. But to start off the video, if you guys are new, leave a like, subscribe, dislike if you don't like the video. I'm perfectly cool with that. Leave comments, theories, all that stuff, discussions for those who are in the premiere or not in the premiere. It doesn't really matter. I appreciate you guys for showing love for my JoJo series for as long as I've been doing this. I mean, you guys know this, you know. I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for JoJo. I got the star tattoo on my back. You guys already know, like it's a part of me, right? So I really appreciate you guys for coming out. And honestly, I told myself I wouldn't check it out, but I saw the cover art for the next chapter, so like the chapter we're about to cover, and it kind of goes into what I want to talk about. There's also something I want to talk about at the end of the video too. So we'll definitely get into that. And also, I also noticed that the cover arts for the color spreads of JoJo have been coming out as well. So we're going to check all that out at the end of the video. But you guys already know. I'll see you guys. Man, it's been 2 months. It's been 2 months. It's been too long. In some JoJo Lands. Alright guys, before we start the video, get your snacks, get your drinks, get comfortable. These are movies. These take a minute to make, a long time to make, you know? Back when I did 5 chapters, I think I used to cover 3. And then I did 5, then I moved to 10, then I did 12. I pushed the limit with 20 I think before, or I think I did 20. But yeah, you know, make sure you guys get comfortable, because these videos, they're very fun to make. I love making these videos. Every single time we cover this manga, it always inspires me. Even like Blue Lock for the channel or Chainsaw Man, it always inspires me to draw. Another update to that drawing video that I released in 2024, so last year, I'm gonna remake that. I've been getting some new subscribers to the channel, and I've been getting some comments on that video still to this day about people who like still watch that or like peep that. So it really did well for its time, and I really appreciate that from y'all. Like I've already told y'all, I've been drawing a lot more, trying to practice my art style and practiced perspective and a lot of other things. And it all kind of like fed into this mindset for me where I wanted to make my own manga. I was very vocal about it on the channel. I made jokes about it. I even have a second channel, All Time Express. It's always in the description, by the way. I'm still gonna try to rework that and kind of like edit that whenever I do. But I'm gonna update that drawing video. So for the people watching right now, and I might even say this in my next video for Blue Lock or Chainsaw Man, there will be a following update to that drawing video. I will update you guys on it, so I appreciate you guys for tuning in for that. Also recently there's been a YouTuber that I've been watching lately. I'm going to say that person's channel at the end when I do my discussions and when we cover the color spreads and everything. But what happened last time? The Howler enemies are after us, right? What else? I think I'm trying to remember because it's been like 2 months, right? We had just finished the Lulu and the Bobby Jean arc. So now it seems like with this cover art I'm looking at, something lastly I want to say is that, guys, I had a theory, or like, this is something I was never vocal about on the channel, but this is something I want to say to you guys. Peep game, before we start. I had a theory or an idea that there was going to be like a boat arc, right? Hear me out, or like a cruise ship arc. By the way, there was no evidence, no foreshadowing, no nothing within the recent 20 chapters of the JoJo Lands that we've covered that has hinted towards a boat arc. The only reason why I felt this way, and this is spoilers for Persona 5, by the way, Persona 5 Royal. If you guys don't want to hear spoilers about it, you guys have known me for a while on my channel. I use Persona music all the time. It's like in my videos, I'm very vocal about how much I'm a Atlas or Shin Megami Tensei or Persona JRPG fan. But anyways, spoiler for Persona 5. One of the palaces is a ship, a cruise ship. It's Shido's palace, right? And this idea that like the Phantom Thieves are on the ship trying to steal his heart, for some odd reason in my mind, I don't know if I had a dream or if I had like a sudden idea, but it was something in my mind where I was like, it would be really cool if there was going to be like a boat arc or like a cruise ship arc where like they're sneaking into like a cruise and kind of like, I don't know, no central idea of it. And when we look at the cover art here, let's peep it. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 9, The JoJo Lands, Chapter 22, Dolphin Bank's Debt Collection Part 1. A case of identity fraud on the sea. The mission begins. The JoJo animation series up until now. From here, fan event, JoJo Day, 4/12. The newest volume, Volume 5, is now on sale with the great fanfare. So here it is. Unless we're going on a boat, guys. This was like, when I saw this, I almost freaked out. I literally opened this last night. I told myself I wouldn't look at the cover art, but yeah, we might be going on a boat. And another last thing I'll say before we start the chapter, a lot of fans, JoJo fans, right, are excited that on JoJo Day, we could be getting the Steel Ball Run animation announcement. That would be crazy. Imagine, guys, we get the Steel Ball Run announcement. I've said this before, but if they announce Steel Ball, y'all want to see me react to it? I mean, we already know what's going to happen, but I'm so excited for it. I grew up on the JoJo anime before we even covered the manga, so I would be super excited to check that out with you guys. But enough stalling. I know what you guys are here for. I'm excited. So let's go ahead and check out this chapter, Chapter 22, where it seems like we're going to be on the Dolphin Bank's debt collection. We might be going on the sea. Who knows? I'll see you guys in the JoJo Lands. Say this car, it's a little, and they're off in a junk car. Did this drive through a mud road to get here? Did you get this from behind the shopping center in The Walking Dead? The zombie show? We're going to Howler's mansion right now to corner him and to collect the $30 billion worth of money and other assets, right? And we're impersonating the elite bank employee Yokohama? So what the heck is up with this car, and where'd you even get it from? Ain't these dent bullet holes? It's my car, what of it? Uh-oh. This car really isn't a problem, Misagi. Say, charming man, mind if I ask you something? Your skin's all coarse and gritty, yeah? Can I just maybe touch it a bit? I'm curious. You know, this actually feels pretty nice. It's rough and warm. Huh? Really? Hey, I want to touch it too, please. Man, that feels good. Can I touch his arm, please? Oh, that's a really new sensation. Are you popular with the girls? My whole family's like this. Say it goes for the whole clan of my village. And my little brother, 𝐚𝐤𝐞, too. Charming man, that roughness it's a stand. Nah, the stand is separate from that. That's something only I have. The skin is a physical disposition my clan has. We're tough against the heat and the cold. We have long lifespans, but the cause of death is old age and calcification of waste products. Maybe it's because of my climate, but the soil in the village also has rough like earthworms and moles too. For some reason, guys, in my mind, you know, a lot of people thought the Charming Man was like a rock human, and with the sort of like uniqueness of the part, I mean, you know, we look back at Steel Ball, it's like the corpse parts, and really, that was the unique phenomena of it, along with the Devil's Palm. You know, for JoJoLand, it was the walleyes, the Rokakaka, the Lokakaka, equivalent exchange, all that type of stuff. So it's like with the JoJo Lands, it could be the Lava Rock, and with Rock Humans for Part 8. So it's like for the Lava Rock for Part 9, is Charming Man's clan going to be sort of like something only catered to him, or is it going to be like something bigger than what we think, you know? In terms of the themes of the part, or like what the part could be about if they're going to introduce an entirely new race, right? It's all because I went over that fence to that area. If I hadn't invited my little brother 𝐚𝐤𝐞 to the bike off-road. In our village, there's a little belief that mothers teach the children. People that spend tonight laughing with family will meet the same family even after they're reborn. Is that it? The cruiser on the ocean. What's that thing on it? A helicopter? Do you know that that ship is worth $400 million? Howler's primary residence is the Hualalai North Slope on the island of Hawaii. When he's on Oahu and he lives there, or, well, that's what he uses. Oh, I didn't see that we needed it, the car. So now we're going to go over there and do our final push against Howler. This is Merl May's plan. Let's go through the process. I mean, guys, let's just take a moment, though. Look at the art. Look at the widespreads here, you know, with the Charming Man talking about his past. You know, interesting. We'll try to remember that too. But, ooh, man, I cannot wait till this is colored. I mean, even still without the color, this looks so awesome. The state government is criminally prosecuted Howler for using the North Slope of the royal family loaned to them in illegal arms manufacturing, as well as it acts as terrorism against the congressman's daughter. And in addition to that, they're using a court order to seize the rights to Howler's land, which means that Howler cannot earn money from the land going forward. Through Howler is shouting, "You have no proof about the whole thing," but that's not just going to cut it. That court order is going to go into effect momentarily, so the actual seizing should be happening within 72 hours. Before that happens, we need to transfer that rights to the land to the possession of the Dolphin Bank. These documents are a written order that if there is an issue with getting back the money he has been given in exchange for putting the land up for collateral, they can execute that and return it by force, and it's pretty darn powerful. There's no need for any sort of court order. The bank has the ultimate authority to take the land back from Howler, and if the North Slope lands become property of the bank, then the state government won't need to seize it either. They're only trying to do that in order to investigate suspicions of illegal arms manufacturing being done there. That's the process through which we will corner Howler. Just right now, the bank isn't an actual bank. It's us. We'll start by showing up invited to that cruiser to scare him with these documents. But there's gonna be a stand fight though. It's not that easy. Oh, I'm about to scream. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. But good plan though. I like how they're using that not only as collateral, but they also have this ultimate sort of like stealth plan. It's the stealth plan, not too much of a confrontational plan. You guys know what I mean? Hey, Paco, look, Ping-chan changed into a black suit. He had to look more of like a bank employee. That's the one that's gonna actually be cornering Howler is Yokohama. But we need to also have the lava rock Dragona has. Is it really a good idea for JoJo just to look all normal? Well, he's got the pretext for being a part-time gopher, so it should be fine. I've gotten some corn and some bread and some chicken. Want some? Oh, well, if you don't mind. By the way, what's the entrance to the cruiser? How do we get on? Is everything okay? The backish area looks like you gotta get on the stern of the ship. Look, somebody's coming out of the deck. The crew maybe? Oh, it's Howler. This early Howler? My eyes are watering. No way. No way. My eyes are actually watering. My eyes are watering. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. Let's oh my gosh. He sure is glaring at us. You think somebody with a face like that isn't scared by Yokohama? He is. Huh? It's a text message from school to us students. It's from the principal. It's from the school computer, from Merl May. No, Merl May wouldn't ever contact us with a computer or a cell phone. She wouldn't let us contact that way either. What's it say? It says, to all students, the Hawaii History Report with the theme of Lilioku Kalani must be submitted by Monday morning at 10:20 a.m. Say, this ain't homework, it's code. This is a code. The chapter on Queen Liliuokalani is the Hawaiian history textbook we use at school. Hey, I'm just a substitute, so I don't know if I really have the authority to answer. Yeah, well, don't really know what he's doing right now. Really, I heard that he went into the military, I think. I'll need a moment before I can seek you. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be. I really need to get this tidied up. We don't mind standing, it won't take long. We'll be through in no time. Mrs. Principal, Paco Laborantes was a student here, yes, before he enrolled into the military. Paco Laborantes. Do you remember him? Are you acquainted with him? Acquainted? May I ask what is this about? He's a graduate of our school. He's a dropout. He's not a graduate though, is he? Or wait, maybe he did enlist, but was dishonorably discharged. That's right, so then maybe he came back to high school and graduated 1 year late, at 19. You have quite a few students, but you seem to know a lot about him. Did you get that wrong on purpose? I am the principal. Oh, don't get the wrong idea, we're not planning on doing anything to him. We're just searching for him for reference purposes, such as where he lives. Do you know where he is now? That sort of thing. Do you have any contact information on him? Yes. Could I ask you to present your badges to me one more time? The contact info of our graduates is strictly confidential. Do you have a court order? Investigator Shebang. Well, if you want us to get a court order, we'll get one. This is just a reference for research, and we're quite in a hurry at the moment. We'd like to avoid anything of that bothersome. My apologies, this is a school, so we have a lot of rules. I'm afraid I can't simply show you a student or a graduate's personal information, so, leaving already? I'm so terribly sorry I couldn't offer a drink. The exit is that way. Mrs. Principal, are you afraid now? Whatever it could be that you're afraid of, Miss Principal. I can't say I know what you're referring to. What I'm saying is that right now you are quite afraid. What is it that you're afraid about? You became fearful all of a sudden. Who are you saying is afraid? You, Miss Principal, you seem quite scared of something. There is one person that is afraid in this room, and their location is next to the desk, not Merl May, no. The tension, oh my gosh, the tension. Ooh, the tension, oh my gosh. No. We really just about to get into it. We really just about to get into it right now. I'm so scared to flip the panel. I'm so scared. Guys, I'm scared. Oh my god. It's you, Miss Principal. I know. You are afraid of something right now, as you are speaking to us. Whatever it could be, that thing that's making you so afraid. Are you afraid of our questions, or is it that the two of us ourselves that we are so scary? Wait, just now you sent something. Principal, get your fingers away from that keyboard. Who exactly are you people? How dare you lay your hands on me? I'm calling security. In emergency situations, police officers are able to conduct investigations at their own judgment, even without a court order. Who did you send the message to? Let me see that text message. Show it to me. You're not just some principal, are you? Who are you exactly? Submit a history report. This is just a message about some homework sent out to all of the students. This only makes me want to investigate further. Confiscate her personal smartphone. Principal Merl May 𝐶𝐸. You're even more scared now that you were before. What is it that you are so afraid of? There must be something. Just who the hell are you people? What sort of investigators are you? No. There is no need for you to forcibly take that attitude. You don't need to speak convulsively and try to smooth things over with your lies, Miss Principal, because you can be certain that we'll make our way to the truth one step at a time. Let's ask the principal a little more about Paco Laborantes, Nimbo. Do it. This is a civilian, are you sure? We're definitely going into the right direction with this investigation, and this principal has some connection with Paco Laborantes. Do it, Nimbo. How far do you want me to take it? Until she tells us something, it's up to her. What will she do next? Let's let her choose. Just who is this principal really? Then we'll know. Okay, the school second period break time is in 10 minutes. 10 minutes, so 10, 2 more back pages, then from the textbook Queen chapter, and then count 10 words, 2 people. This is bad, real bad. That means that there's 2 pursuers. How did they find us out? I definitely faked everything that I could have from the evidence at the Pearl Hospital. Pink-chan and the others have already gone on the cruiser. JoJo is a student at a school too. So do you think that they read the same text message? Yeah, he did. So then, what to do is up to them. I'm going back. If Merl May went out in her way to send that, then the situation must be ongoing. There are 2 pursuers at Merl May's location right now. You gotta be kidding me. To be continued, the boss is in trouble. Ooh, Paco's going back. Ooh, guys. Don't make... What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? First off, let's talk. Great pacing. We're not gonna go over the panels. We'll go over the panels for like the end of the video, you know, like when we do our discussion and everything. But great pacing. Oh my gosh. So I was kind of right on us going to a boat. But they don't 100% know, nor does Howler along with 𝐞𝐲 know what they look like, but all they know is that Paco is tied to something that is... And did 𝐞𝐲 and... I'm pretty sure 𝐞𝐲 and Howler saw Paco. So... Or I think, no, Paco had the disguise. No, that was the Charming Man, my bad. So, they're not... Okay, so 𝐞𝐲 and Howler is not suspicious of them yet, but they are kind of like they're on guard. You guys understand what I'm saying? But the other side... What was that stand? What was that? He touched the keyboard and then it was like... It looked like you guys know, do you guys know about Jujutsu Kaisen? So Mahito, right? One of the curses in Jujutsu Kaisen. He has like curse, he has to do with the soul, like curse configuration where like if he touches you, then like he can blow off a part of your arm. It looks like that. I was thinking Killer Queen, but his stand looked crazy. Like, it looked really, really interesting. And I was saying, like, from a pacing perspective, we get, wow, look at this cover art. I'd click the next chapter. But anyways, the pacing of us furthering to Howler, but then also them onto Merl. I mean, a lot of people were theorizing that Merl could betray, but there was just so much evidence that didn't really... It was one of those freeform theories that didn't really have a lot of supporting evidence. So I never really wanted to, like, ally with that theory, you guys understand what I'm saying? But I thought she was cool, and she still is, but she's being pursued by 2 people who... One can sense fear, so she's not that combative of me unless we can see more of her abilities. And then the other guy, which he seems a lot more dangerous on. So my thing is, when Paco gets there, he might have trouble with the guy, like, you know, with like the cool looking armor on. I believe he's a firefighter. I think he's the firefighter. But the police officer, which is her with the nematodes, he might just beat her unless Usagi goes with him. So then it'll be a 2-on-3 situation. So 3 of them versus Howler's a stand user. We know this. We saw that manifest, and we know 𝐞𝐲 is one. And I know for a fact that 𝐞𝐲 is definitely the strongest. Has to be, at least in some tactitional type of way. But now we're gonna check out the cover art for this one. This cover art looks so cool. Wow, this looks really cool, man. Okay, let's check this out. The JoJo Day 412, the disguise plan is underway. Chapter 23, Dolphin Bank's Debt Collection Part 2, Araki Hirohiko. The JoJo Lands, Part 9. Man, these cover arts, guys, give me JoJolian, you know, Steel Ball Run vibes, because I'm so used to seeing these extravagant, cool-looking cover art. Shouts out to Araki, man. Araki, you're such an inspiration, man. Such a great inspiration. But, like, with JoJo being the J here with, like, roses, I'm guessing those are plants and flowers. And then we have Yokohama, you know, the person connected to the Dolphin Bank being tied to Howler in some way. And then we have the little November Rain icon. I can't wait to see more of November Rain. I love seeing when JoJo calls a standout and everything. Very, 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 very cool cover art, man. Very cool cover art. The double J, right? Double J. JoJo. You know, we have 2 O's, 2 O's. Oh, it is JoJo. Look, it's JoJo. I see what you did there. I see it. And I peeped down a little bit. Like, I moved my mouse a little bit down, guys. It seems like we're getting another Howler flashback. Araki's building Howler. So, with us only being on chapter 23, and we're seeing so much about this so-called final villain, I don't know, guys. It's so different. It's different. I don't even have like an intellectual opinion right now. Like, genuinely, I don't. Or a cool, deep, crazy like theory. But W cover art, and everything else. And we're going to be getting a widespread at the bottom. I'll see you guys, I guess, not only on Howler's ship, but apparently in this flashback. The inheritance of the Howler family. On the higher altitudes of the dry and barren region of the volcanic rock, there's actually areas covered with snow. On the vast north slope of Hualalai, the island of Hawaii stands and Howler family house. Locked away in that house, in a storage room that houses treasures that has been handed down from generation to generation. There is a treasure chest like the sword you see in the Pirates of the Caribbean, the contents on which had been put on sale in the outside world. The treasures include a Tarantino painting, jewels of precious metals, Etruscan Italian vases, and Murano antique glasses, among other things of that era. They had to let go of them all to turn into cash. Because of the first generation head of the family, Letrado discovered a water source on the barren land. His descendants were able to operate a successful farm there. But then, in 1967, a wildfire burned down all of the Howler family's pastures on the north slope. It would take years for everything to recover from the scorched land. Would the bank lend them even more money? The Howler family was driven to the verge of bankruptcy for the first time since its founding. From Aka Howler's perspective, this was his grandfather's era. At that time, there was a Hawaii state representative named Monte Bruto. The representative sets his sights on the water source owned by the dying Howler farm, and suddenly started claiming the water source is under state jurisdiction. Letrado had actually been given the North Slope from the royal family before the state of Hawaii had been annexed in 1898, and legally the land was theirs only via a verbal agreement between the royal family and Letrado. Your ancestor, Mr. Letrado, was truly a great man. That is without a question. However, a water source belongs to the public. His descendants have nothing to do with it. You understand that, don't you, Howler's son? While Monte Bruto's words sounded noble, the congressman actually had ties with the Hawaiian mafia behind the scenes. He was in fact hoping fervently that he could gain sole control over the rights of the Howler family's water source in order to develop a resort hotel on the villas of the land. What's more, it was them that unleashed the wildfire on the north slope of the farmland, though proof of the fact was not recorded in history. What the hell is this guy's problem? Jeez, can you drive any slower? God, what a hunk of junk this truck is. I gotta get the exhaust emission law written up. Hey, drive past the double... Sorry about this. I know you just happened to be the driver, but the land that was handed down to be my ancestors takes precedence. Come here. Right here, young lad. Over here, Aka. Sit right here next to me. Let's watch TV together. Listen, lad, this is just a piece of paper, but we're entering an age where all information is going to be entered into and managed by computers. No matter how small or deep the mountain lands that is, I took the opportunity to make the deed of the family lands officially ours under the law. A promise is a promise. The Hualalai North Slope will always belong to the Howler family. There's nothing in this world that lasts forever, but don't let anybody else say otherwise. In that box, be sure to keep precious things inside it. This was the first generation Letrado as well. If you ever get into trouble and to have to take something out, know that it is certain to make its way back here, eventually. It bounced around from place to place for over 10 years, but a Tintoretto painting eventually made its way back here. These things saved the Howler family back when we were in dire straits because of the wildfire. It was revealed that the art dealer was actually of the underworld organization, and among that works, the art that was seized is an arrest. Was a Tarantino painting that sold at the auction for over $70 million. Aka, that's not sand or dirt or anything like that. You should treat it with the utmost respect. It's almost vitally important that it be left inside that box. That's a lava rock, though it's deteriorated. It's gone brittle, nearly all of it's crumbled away at this point. Nothing in this world lasts forever, and there's nothing else out there like it. The first generation of the head family's Letrado found it somewhere on these mountains of the gods, but I have no idea where. It seems that we're going to go back to the current time, but you guys have to understand that I don't know how long it took for that lava rock to whittle away or be destroyed, but nothing lasts forever, huh? What happens when that lava rock's destroyed or when it deteriorates eventually? I mean, I don't know how long it takes, but the whole point is like, if that gets destroyed, I don't know, guys. You know, like that was definitely, in my opinion, some very slight subliminal foreshadowing. You know, it had to, at least for the themes, or at least what could happen to the lava rock. But it's very, very interesting that this story keeps giving us, like, lore, or sort of, I would say, flashbacks to Howler. I'm not against it at all, and I really, really like it. Back to this confrontation, though. I'm the Dolphin Bank General Manager of Sales, Yokohama. And this is my subordinate Pink, and in the back is my assistant of the bank carrier Noir. JoJo, should we really be boarding the ship? If there are 2 pursuers that are at Merl May's location right now, that means they're looking for one thing. Who was it that shot and killed the agent at the hospital? They're not looking for the bank employee. Also, this lava rock is our ally. That valuable land is certain to become ours. Let's go. We keep moving forward. No problem. I'd like permission to board. So it's you. I thought you'd come. You piece of shit. She's 𝐞𝐽, a lawyer. She'll be joining us. And that's the crew. Come on board, Yokohama. Hello everyone. Here's my business card. Hello. Yes, hello. My name is Pink Nagasaki. Wow. Whoa. Hey, is that... Oh, wow. I love to ride on the merry-go-round, where I get to see all the stars in the night sky reflecting off the sea. I feel like I might pee myself. You have quite lovely skin. But to be working under Yokohama-san, you must be quite brilliant. What university did you go to? University? You mean like what school? Harvard. What? Oh, Harvard. Me too. That means you're my kohai. How is your professor Heisenberg doing? But to be working under Yokohama-san, you must be quite brilliant. What university did you go to? University? You mean like what school? Harvard. What? Huh? Oh, Harvard. Me too. That means you're my kohai. How is Professor Herzberg doing? Huh? Where are you going? Okay, shall we begin? Get talking. Yokohama, we're here for business. Is there really a reason to have something like that? A need? Is the thing you're asking about having a need or not? This? Well, it's actually not particularly needed for me, but maybe it's needed for you. You two back there, you sure look young. Those folks call me young sometimes. Don't understand there. You sit down at the table. Yes, so this really isn't something I need at all. Honestly, I'm just placing it on the table, okay? Bring them in. Cold, hard cash. Count it all up and you'll find 2 million in each case. In addition, there is also 20 cases in total. Here, I'll give them all to you, Yokohama, as in to you personally. We've known each other for a long time, and I'll give you the same amount to each of those 2 behind you. If you cannot fit it all on your boat, then just say the word and I'll have them sent anywhere in the world. Yokohama, you have the position of great and quite responsibility of the Dolphin Bank, and I can't say I have any real interest in what kind of salary you make, how much you make on your overtime, lifetime, or how much you pay in taxes. But in the end, you're just an employee. The bank doesn't actually belong to you, right? So I want you to do something about this trouble I'm having, as in like get the bank to take the hit. Then you and me can be friends forever. We'll go on the sunny deck and pop some champagne. So those loan documents for $30 billion of debt, that young lady next to you, she's got to be the bright one, right? Maybe she can take charge of them, eh? Hold on. So that's what this is. That the type of approach you're taking, is it? If all of you get arrested, you will all get off with a light sentence. Even if you quit the bank and make a run for it, this is plenty of money, right? It's over $40 million each. So $120 million in total between the 3 of us. Given that he's got a debt of $30 billion from when he put the North Slope up as collateral, that would mean he settled this whole thing pretty cheaply. Man, this guy. If the 3 of us were real bank employees, we might have actually taken him up on it. But our goal is everything he's got. I'm afraid I can't do that, Howler-san. The illegal arms manufacturing you're doing on Hawaii's Huala Line North Slope is a matter of national security. This is an undeniable major crime. You can't be certain that the state government is going to come and seize the land within 72 hours. I ain't making anything like that, you got it, you piece of shit? Regardless of what you heard publicly, it seems that there has been some kind of misunderstanding that's caused the false rumor to spring up, nothing more. We'll take care of the issue regarding arms manufacturing. There's no need for the bank to be worried about that. There ain't an ounce of proof that I'd done anything illegal, and there's no way in hell I'd let the state government seize a thing. Howler-san, one of the world's absurdities is happening right now. You think you can pay for this with money? Are you kidding me? Don't you know you're going to lose your income? Once the state government swoops in, how exactly do you intend to give us the $30 billion in debt that you owe? I have no idea what Howler Corp is doing with the North Slope, but if you're innocent, if that factory stops for even momentarily, then you'll be in the red, won't you? That'd be a huge problem for us. Understand? That's our concern. That we've been amicably come onto your ship. Okay, here you are. So we have a proposition. Take a look at this map of Oahu. Here, this area marked on this map on the land of the island of Oahu, currently owned by the Dolphin Bank. It's land we're going to try to sell off. There are several ports, but this one here is a very good land. Mount Kaala is a spot that would be great for farmland if someone wanted to use it for that. That $30 billion in debt, we're not asking you to pay it back somehow with money. Instead, I'm suggesting a trade of collateral for your debt, exchanging this land the bank currently owns for your North Slope, that munitions factory land. Of course, the land market prices on this island of Hawaii and island of Oahu are different, but this would be a trade of land. The North Slope goes to the bank, and Oahu lands goes to Howler Court, and in that land contract, the records would be exchanged as having equal value. You aren't losing any interest here. If you just switch what you're putting up as collateral, then regardless of the state government does with the munitions factory, though not all of them, this will make sure that Howler Court's assets will be protected. Exchange the North Slope. You should really take it. Now that you have it, take it. I don't think that your factory is innocent of any wrongs doing, but if it does end up being clear of charges, we'll let you buy back the land. We already have all of the documents drawn up. This is the deed Howler's on it. Just sign here and everything will be settled. This part is fake. There won't be any exchange of land. All this does is bring the land in our possession. Yokohama Sales General Manager, this doesn't seem right. Do you have any power to do that at all? I'm trusted by the upper management. I was told just this morning, go there and make sure it gets done. If you'd like to check it over, be my guest. Honestly, it would be much riskier for me to accept something like this. Mr. Howler inherited that land from his ancestors. He's not going to just trade it away for some land in Oahu. What's more is that there's no way that there can be an alternate place to be collateral. The place handed down to him by his ancestors was a farm on Hualalai. Just that one part of it, take the deal. It was you, by the 8th head of the family, that started the side business of the munitions factory, right? No matter what you say, the state government is going to get moving on you in a day or two. Listen to me, it's over. Hold on a second. I'm just putting this conversation on pause. Oh no. Because he touched it too. Remember when he was a kid? Because he had... Oh my god. It was going so well. Araki with that build up. It was going so well. Oh. No. Oh my goodness. Huh? These grains of sand. What is this? It's scattered all over. What is this stuff? Something got scattered on top of the money. It's becoming brittle and crumbled. I've seen this before. Aka, these things have saved the Howler family after the wildfire. The lava rock. It got here. From behind my pendant. What are those? Fragments of the lava rock? No way. It's deteriorating. The bundles of the banknotes. Dragona is surrounded by those things worth money. Hey, you there. What did you say your name was? Stand up. Something strange is going on with the lava rock. To be continued. Oh my gosh. No! No! Oh my... What? Okay. But then, no, but guys, even at the end, Dragona, or not Dragona, but Usagi and the Charming Man were about to open the door. So, is Merl May like still alive? Her whole body was being like blown up or something. And then he noticed the lava rock. The lava rock was being drawn to the documents because they were worth money. But my question is, why did Dragona bring that? Why though? Why bring it though? Am I missing something? Why did Dragona bring it? Because it would only be attracted to not the money, but the most valuable thing, that being the land, and it would scatter. Why? Oh, everyone's about to whip out their stands. We're just about to have a stand fight in like a small room. What is this? Oh my gosh, great chapter. Great chapters. 2 really good chapters. Amazing art, great tension. Again, guys, this is what I always thought the JoJo Lands was going to be, and I'm happy about this, like I am. Aside from just stand fights, it's the technicalities, it's the talking, it's the negotiations, it's the, within the second chapter, we'll talk about the first one, but the second one, it was build up for Aka Howler's past, but along with the importance of the Northern Slope. And then when Paco Labra Antares, or not Paco, but the Charming Man came in disguised as Yokohama, of the upper management of the general upper management of the Dolphin Bank, he was negotiating with him, saying like, look, you owe us the money. You tried to slide us like a whole like 2.4 million each. That he's trying to cheap us. Okay, if we were experienced, we would have, or if we were unexperienced, we would have taken that. But listen, they know their stuff, and they said, look, you don't even have to give us the money. Instead of for that collateral, how about you give us your land? The land that has been built up for 20 chapters. 20. I'd argue, for all of the flashbacks, that being for Aka Howler. It's not just the land of Hawaii or Oahu or Hualalai, it's the North Slope that was passed down to his family for generations and generations and generations. He has no choice. And just when he was quote unquote about to take that offer, the Lava Rock had to intervene. So again, it was negotiations. That's what it was. I did not expect this. I did not call this. We got a little bit of a boat arc, but it wasn't really what I thought. But it was what I kind of thought, which is really cool. I kind of called that. At this point now, it's gonna be theories on Merl May, guys. I hope she's not dead, man. I really hope she's not. She might lose an arm. She might just have one arm for the whole part. I don't know. Her arm looked like it was gonna be blown off. We'll go back and check the first chapter before we continue with the second one. But the second one, Dragona, why did you have the lava rock on you, man? No. I just want to like skim over all of the light banter that they were going over. I really like the widespreads. The art was really cool, and they're off in this junk car. It was Paco's car, right? Funny. But something that they're kind of talking about ish. Again, I do believe the Charming Man's brother, you know, what was his name again? It's the 𝐚𝐽𝐾. I do believe he is going to play that role into what the themes of this story could be about. But again, we'll go into that in a second. But the first thing I want to say, well, kind of going into it now, actually not really in a second, is his clan. The idea that his clan was tough against the heat and in the cold. They have long lifespans. Automatically, I'm thinking love. I'm thinking rock humans. I'm pretty sure a lot of people were, but I really don't believe that's the same case. I don't feel like that is. But one thing that echoed through me, especially with this, is this widespread here. In our village, there's a little belief that mothers teach their children. So what are we getting? Motherhood now? A little bit of some mix, because we already got some sort of like fatherhood with JoJo, kind of. So now it's like we're getting motherhood with the Charming Man here. In our village, there's a little belief that mothers teach their children. People that spend tonight laughing with their family will meet the same family even after they're reborn. So, and I like how 𝐚𝐽𝐿 is here, going into the next widespread, that is, you know, the boat here. Really, really nice art, Araki. I'm telling you, this is amazing. Really, really nice art. It just gives me, I'm gonna turn it back around. It gives me JoJolian vibes, you know, very, very late JoJolian vibes, or not late JoJolian vibes, but late Steel Ball Run going into like all of JoJolian vibes with the art here. Something I did not call was the idea that on one side, where we're dealing with Merl May holding us down, you know, holding us down, sending that key message, fighting two stand users by herself, or at least trying to hold them off. We have the negotiations with Howler and 𝐞𝐽. Interesting, right? Something I'm going to skip a little bit towards here that I thought was really cool was the big reveal, right? Or should I say when Dragona changed her clothes, and then we see them pulling up to the actual ship, and they're just like, wait, I see somebody. Look. The confrontation. Look, Howler and 𝐞𝐽, Dragona, Charming Man, and JoJo. You know what I'm saying? Usagi and Charming Man in the back. I didn't expect for them to go back. I don't know why, but I expected them to like have faith or have that trust in Merl May, but I'm glad that they did go back. Something I want to skip, because the entire tension of the scene with Merl May negotiating, or sort of like trying to talk down two of Howler's men, was really, 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 really interesting. And even like the typical like, I'm not doing anything. This is what Merl May's doing, right? And then and yo, so guys, right? Imagine you were interrogating me, right? I have my phone. I'm not doing anything. I send a message. You hear the tap. All of a sudden they're just like, hey, what are you doing? And then they force her hand. She's being pulled, and then all of a sudden, you know, it was a text message to like all of the students that being her mini squad. But what really freaked me out, guys, was this here. I'm gonna flip the screen around real quick for this. It's this, whatever this stand is. Now we're getting into the widespread here. I don't know what this could be. All he did, I don't even think he touched her. Did he touch her? He didn't even touch, well, I mean, he probably did. It was just a stand because she can't see stands. I mean, she just knows something's going on with her hand here. And this is when we see his little big stand here. This panel is cold right here. This little square block panel. When we see her arm just blowing, you see the keyboard blowing up? This could be rubber. This could be her own skin inflating. Like, we don't know what this could be. And then it ends off on that cliffhanger. So, with Paco and them going back, is she gonna die though? Not this early. No way though. I don't know. If she plays the role, guys, listen. If she plays the role of, like, you guys remember that big fat boss? I forgot his name. I'm gonna look it up right now. He was the stand user for the shadow stand. Remember the beginning? It was Bruno's boss here. So I have it pulled up here. So if she is like a reference to Pulpo here, I have it like pulled up on Google right now. Hold on. Like, if she's a reference, I typed in Fat Boss, you know, because that's how I remember him. I faintly remember him for his stand, you know, remember? If she's that reference, she's not making it, you know? But I hope she does make it. I like Merl May along with her quotes and how she narrates the story so far about how greed has no end. People will use violence no matter the cause. Like, she sort of plays the role onto what JoJo, Dragona, Paco, Usagi, the Charming Man, what they could get themselves into, and again, the themes. She feeds more into the themes of what this story is trying to tell. So it'd be really unfortunate to see her die. I really hope she doesn't, but you know, we'll see. And I feel like, guys, one thing that I want to say going into like the next chapter in terms of the discussion is like, I really never expect these Howler flashbacks. I think what really also kind of makes me excited for the chapters moving forward, especially with this part, is how much they're building Howler. I don't really feel like Araki is intentionally doing this, but I also feel like he's trying to give us more of the land, the importance of the land, the importance of the themes that tie into the land, you know, with Malka being, you know, the Charming Man's brother, that had to do with the land, to this now being the North Slope of the land. I like the beginning. I really like the beginning of chapter 20. What is this, 23 now? This was like one of my favorite chapters. Actually, I'm like being very honest here, because it felt very well paced. It felt very well paced. Seriously, it gave us more importance, introduction to not just Howler's ancestors, but the importance of what the North Slope means to the generations. That being eventually the 8th head Howler. Going into the negotiations, then finally being the negotiation of the North Slope. Very great build up. Very great build up. And I wonder, like, again, we know that the first generation head Lachado found it somewhere in the mountains of the gods, and I have no idea where. So it's been passed down and kept in that chest for generations, from generations to eventually, you know, to eventually Howler. And Howler so far, to me, guys, isn't the most smartest. He's not the most cunning. If anything, he was just passed on generational wealth. So it's like, with him being, again, this antagonist, right? Being the sort of antagonist role that opposes our protagonists. Like, the more we're getting chapters of him, it pushes me away more that he's not the final villain. But as for now, like, there's not so much we can base anything off of for the future. So it's not saying I'm going to deter away too much. Again, the negotiation with the constant tension of going into the den, like the lion's den, going into, I'll even flip my screen around. It's kind of funny seeing the sailors because they kind of look like Gappy. You know, I didn't really say that, but it's like these two positions. It's them going, I'll even stay on this widespread for a bit. It's them going into the lion's den of, like, we don't even know if this is a whole trap and they're all going to die. We don't even know if, like, one of them's going to, you know, if they're all going to get ambushed. Again, we have not seen 𝐸_𝐻𝑆's stand yet. So when we see 𝐸_𝐻𝑆's stand, we'll see. She's like the right-hand man to Howler right now, so I can only assume her stand's going to be crazy. But they played a really good role here, like constantly staying in disguise, constantly like just being on that edge, right? And another thing I'll say is that when Howler here had the gun out and just said, you know what, I don't actually need it, maybe you do. But it's the fact that he still kept it. Howler is not cowardly, but he's kind of cowardly. It's hard to describe, like, guys, it is very hard for me to articulate my actual thoughts on Howler. But I don't dislike him, nor do I feel like I really like him. I find him very interesting. Like, with all the build up here now, him opposing JoJo, it's like, how is this gonna play a role for the future? You know? I'd say of the JoJo Lands videos, this was probably my favorite. This is probably my favorite, probably surpassing my previous one. One thing that I wanted to say as I pull up actually some colors here, I'm gonna pull up some color variations. I'm gonna see if I can find it. a channel that I didn't really talk about here. I'll put his channel on the screen. A channel that I've watched and kind of been tuning into his videos to. His name is, I believe, the Blade of the Grass. I've been tuning into his videos for like almost half a year now. I love his JoJo videos, man. Like, I know this might be like a random shout out, but like, I really mess with your videos. I like your theories. I like your ideas. You know, this isn't me like asking to collab or anything, but I'd love to like, you know, make a video or something, man, with you or something like that. That'd be really cool. I love the, at least the way you articulated your latest video, which I think had to do with like the JoJo enemies. So the 3 stand users, that being the 3 underlings to Howler, on how they're all named after ports that import goods, and the idea of them being corrupt, the idea of them being in control of the mechanisms and systematic flows that control, you know, I really like how you worded it. But anyways, to get off track, a shout out to you, man. To get off track, or to get back on the track, it's like this video was really the build-up of not just Howler even more, but finally the face-to-face conference. Like, I didn't think we'd get it this early, but it's the fact that we got it this early. There is something's gonna be crazier, right? Something's got to be crazier, right? Next chapter could be a fight. You know, we don't even really know. It could be close to a fight, but then it just stops, and then they go away from each other for a while. But then the next time they meet, there's gonna be no talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be something like that. I mean, I'm calling it. I feel like they won't fight. I feel like they won't fight. It'll be close. They might come this close, but maybe they, you know, maybe I feel like they won't. I know that I said that I check out the color arts and the color spreads here, but we'll do that next video. We'll do that in a month or two when we get some new ones and the colors catch up to the actual manga, the normal black and white manga. Really, guys, how did you guys feel about these 2 chapters? I'm telling you guys, man, the constant tension between Merl May and the other 2 stand users and 𝐞𝐽 and aka Howler was so good. It really was. And even towards the end of 23, they were overlapping. Paco and 𝐚 was this close to opening the door. They had just parked the car. They're about to go check on Merl May to see if she's even still alive. Merl May was holding it down by sending us the message that she got discovered without, you know, being caught in the beginning, but then she was getting hurt before they showed up. And on the other side, it's negotiations. It getting a little frivolous, a little heated, but then the idea that if you give us your North Slope, I'll give you a random piece of land, you know, that could be traded as collateral. 𝐞𝐽 got pretty mad at it, the idea that that's an important land. Maybe Howler was about to say yes. You know, Howler looks like he's willing to save himself. He doesn't really care too much about his past, you know, or I'm not saying he doesn't care, but he doesn't seem too, he doesn't really wear his heart on his sleeve as much as, for example, Funny Valentine, like that sort of antagonist does, where he's willing to do whatever it takes for the country, you know, something like that. It's too early to tell, but just based off of what the series is, like what the JoJo Lands is telling us right now, if, and only if, Akka's the final villain, then it's like, you know, will he transform into that character? We don't really know, but building him up, it's like with the North Slope, once he was possibly about to say yes, that's when Dragona and the Lava Rock came out. He's like, wait a minute. Whoa, what is this? What was your name again? Stand Up. Like, I'm just like... And again, something that I was saying earlier with 𝐞𝐽 being the right hand to Akka Howler and being that stand user. Akka has a stand too. And for all we know, Akka probably knows about the world of stands. He does. I feel like things that can't be seen, 100% he knows about stands. So, as for what his stand could be, what it could do, will we ever see it again? I don't know. But man... the seeds are being planted even more now from a paneling, pacing, and just downright art narrative perspective. I really liked these chapters, man. 22 and 23, part 1 and part 2 of the Dolphin Bank, that was good. That was really good. And I can't wait for next month and the other month after. I can't wait. We might just do 1 chapter video because I can't wait. But I love being able to have these 2 chapters where we talk about it. We get to say our thoughts. We get to really kind of theorize what could be it moving forward. Not really throwing too much of some abstract theories, but just kind of like based off of what we're seeing, what's being given to us by Araki, and just like, I mean, again, guys, from the names to the references, you know, to the positioning of the panels, I'm being very serious. The art, you know, the author's notes, the narration of the narrator within JoJo's, it's like things are being thrown at us that, you know, and like what I said, something that I didn't just get from the Blade of Grass's channel, and something I got from just watching it. A lot of this part is inspired by Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. So honestly, it's like, man, to see it go down this like, oh, you know, guys, steel ball run. It's like the Western style. Someone tries to pull up on us, the fight ends like this, and then we kind of like exchange the gun fights or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's very quick. It's like a True Man's World type of like Ringo, Radagon, Gyro style type of fight. And then with JoJoLand, it was very technical heavy. Very, very more on the emotional side, but very technical heavy as to how they handled their fights, you know? But with this, it's confrontational, yes. But it's more of like the quick finesse type of assassin style, but then we also have like this courtroom slash like sophisticated slash, I'm trying to think of another, like I'm throwing a bunch of words at you guys, but it's like very it's very conversational heavy, and it's more of like on the, this is more about ownership of land. This is more about the rights to what you deem is necessary, what you have, you know, what you hold in terms of monetary value, everything like that, the importance of the land, etc. So land deeds, everything like that. So government, it's like it's more on that technical side, like JoJoLand, but just in a different way. So comment how you guys felt about this, these two chapters. What were your guys' thoughts, theories? How do you guys feel about Howler now? How do you guys feel about it? Do you guys think Merl May's still alive? I hope so. You know, I hope she isn't dead, but who knows, right? Who knows? Ah, man. She held it down, though, guys. She held it down for us. So, honestly, I hope she's okay. And with 2 stand users in the room, I mean, look, guys, if all hell breaks loose next chapter, we haven't seen 𝐞𝐽 yet. We don't even know what 𝐴𝐽𝐾 does. Paco, or not, well, the Charming Man can't really do anything. I mean, actually, no, he actually kind of can. Dragona's not doing anything, maybe. I mean, maybe, you know, nah, I don't know. And then November Rain, like, I don't know, guys. I hope all hell doesn't really break loose. I think there will be some high tension, but it'll just be flatlined, and it'll just be like, you know what, don't worry about it, you know, and then they're gonna go away later in the manga, they're gonna come back, it's gonna be different. So let me know how you guys feel. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the support on my videos, for all my manga videos, all anime videos related, personal videos too. Leave a like, subscribe if you know, if you like the video, dislike if you didn't like it. I'm perfectly okay with that. Hate, love, neutral, theory, like comments, I don't care. Comment. I love seeing your guys' comments. Try to stay up to date on my community posts. I haven't made a community post in a while, but I'll probably be making one soon. Join the members. It's a different type of way to support the channel, different type of way to support me. I'm gonna try to get this video out somewhat soon. I'll try to as soon as I can. And I appreciate you guys for everything. For this long journey of JoJo's, I really appreciate it, right? But that's it. I'm done yammering. Honestly, so much new stuff happened, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen next chapter. I can't wait to see what's going to happen for the JoJo Lands. I want more themes. I want more questions. I want more things that's going to like challenge us in our ways of thinking on what we actually like, on what we think the part is versus what Araki is actually trying to tell us. I want more philosophical questions. I want more backstories. I want more development on the characters. I want more fights. You know, I want more development on JoJo, and, you know, I already said it, but Howler too, allegedly, if he's the final antagonist. I want to see more, and I know you guys do too. I'm done. I'll see you guys soon. Stay up. Hey, JoJo fans, you know what I'm saying? Come on. We already know. You guys know. You guys know. Chill all the time. And we're still on the boat. I'll see you guys next time on the boat in the JoJo Lands. All I'm talking about. What's going on? It's been a long time. It's been a while. It's your boy. You guys know already, right? You guys should at this point. Hey, it's been a long time. I don't even need to introduce myself. But for those who don't know, and for those that are new, what's going on? It's your boy. All time. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing great. It's been a long time since I did a JoJo Lands video, and I wanted to come back strong. But also, this is something I wanted to reveal a lot in my manga video. But as you guys can see in the background right here, I've updated my collection manga-wise. You guys can see some things back there. But I'll show you guys when I show you guys. The one thing that I want to show you guys here in this video, and again, I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to make this a ginormous video, or if I'm going to make this 2 videos. If it's separate, it's separate. But if it's not, then it's not. So we'll see. I might even put this in the beginning of the combination of a video. Like, again, I'm still trying to workshop how I'm going to go about this. If it's an entirely new video, you guys will know. But I wanted to show you guys this because this will definitely be in the beginning. I ordered this over a month ago, but look, guys, it finally came in. That's right, guys. Volumes 1 through 6 of the JoJo Lands right here in my hands. You guys see this? We got to go through it, guys. We got to go through it. So, yeah, I ordered this over not 2 months ago, but like a month and a half ago now, and it took a while to come in due to like what's going on in the US and stuff like that with tariffs and everything, but it finally came in. That's right, look at the spine, guys. Look at that. We have JoJo, we have Dragona, we have Usagi, we have the Charming Man, and then we also have Paco. So I'm really, and then look, we even have November Rain here, like on volume 6 here, and whatever this red part is here. Again, we don't know who this could be, but it's going to be another character. My guess, probably Merl May. But guys, we're going to go over it in pairs, and I'll show you guys the whole thing. Volumes 1 and Volume 2. Look at that. Look at that, guys. It looks so cool, doesn't it? And then these are the backs right here. So, I've been wanting to get my hands on these physically for a long time, right? Then we also have, following that, we have Volumes 3 and Volumes 4 here. Look at that. I just have no words. I mean, look at this, guys. Look at this, right? And then on the backs here, again, these aren't anything new here, at least art-wise. This is nothing entirely new. I ordered this overseas. So we've already been through and have seen. I've even used some of these in my thumbnails. And guys, Volumes 5 right here, you know, this was our last video, right? This in a way was. Back here as well with the bottom tag stickers here, right? Pretty cool. And the latest volume that I haven't seen the art of yet, but Volume 6, that just came out, I mean, not too long ago. This is a very recent volume. The JoJo world right here, and then also look, the announcement of Steel Ball Run, right? On how Steel Ball Run's coming out soon. So guys, what do you guys think, right? And also, one last thing, I've been hiding it, saving it for last. You guys have probably seen it in the video or two by now. But the first Shueisha volume, Ultra Jump of JoJo and the JoJo Lands. Look at this, guys. This was the first to come in. So look at this. It's so clean, isn't it? Isn't it right, guys? Look, it was in my collection, like right here in this empty space, like right here. Right, you should see an empty space like right there. That's where I put my stuff at. But guys, Ultra Jump. Look at it. You guys see it? You guys see it? Oh, it's so clean. Again, Ultra Jump here, and then yeah, I wanted to see if I could spread the cover arts for you guys at least here, but it's just too many, right? It's too many. But guys, what y'all know? Hey, what y'all hey, come on. But yeah, I'm really happy that I got all these, and I can't wait to show you guys my full collection of my manga in a video that I plan on making relatively soon. I just haven't had time to work on it. But enough of that. Again, I just really wanted to show you guys that I have it. I have, yeah, all right, guys, I'm locked in, right? I got everything here. So I'm excited for what's to come. I think as of the time that I'm recording this, I think a new JoJo Lands chapter came out today. Literally today. So my thing is, I don't know how I'm going to go about this video. I might cover all the recent chapters in this one video, so we have a lot to talk about. Or I might chill out and wait. Again, I'm going to make that decision mid-recording, so I don't know how much we're going to read. But we're definitely going to read the bare minimum 2, and after that, like how we do our normal videos, and then we'll go forward moving with the possibility of maybe more, because it's been a long time and I owe you guys, so I figured I'd do my due diligence and sort of catch up. Again, this should already be prefaced, but Go, have you guys seen the Make It Rain by the people who made Holy Steel and Go Beyond, like the openings for them? I should talk about it in this video, but you guys can see my comment. Go to that video. You guys can see my comment. I was there when it went live. I missed the premiere, I think, but I was there when it came out that day. And man, I can't wait to use it in this opening. Hopefully he's cool with it. Thank you guys so much for all the support on not just my JoJo Lands series, but my JoJo series as a whole. As in terms of Steel Ball Run, I don't really know if I'm going to be reacting to it here because we've already read it. But if you got, I think for the trailer though, we're definitely gonna watch it. Like we're gonna react to it here. We're gonna give our thoughts, and then we're gonna like talk about it later. But enough of that. We'll talk about that towards the end of the video. I'm excited. It's been so long since I've read the JoJo Lands, and I had to hold out. I've been really busy, so I'm super excited for what's to come. I mean, the last time we saw, Merl May was getting attacked by 2 enemy stand users by what's his name? I already forgot his name. It was the Howler, right? And then also Howler was touching the rock. So I'm excited. I'm about to freak out. I'm already about to freak out. I'll see you guys. It's been so long in the JoJo Lands. Guys, so what's interesting is that like a lot of the titles I've been reading weren't too correct, but it's because of the site that I've been using. The translations are accurate, but really it's the titles. Like I'm flipping through volume again. It's interesting that I actually have the physical books because this gives me reference, or gives us reference, right? Volume 6 here, right? I open it up to where we last stopped at, right? And look, right, as I open up the book, it has Dragona here. Again, I'm going to flip my screen around, and this is where we're going to be reading, but I bring this up because, again, it's not just an error of the translations, no, but it's like this is what we're actually seeing on screen and, you know, especially in the book. But we have 200 we can't read here, but then we get a stat card here. You know, some of the stat cards we haven't been getting, we've just been theorizing and sort of, and kind of just guesstimating in a way. And again, this is the stand. I mean, look at this, right? You guys see this right here? So we don't know what it is, but good thing I have my translator app right here. Again, we're going to flip the screen around here too, but I want to read this first and see if we can maybe find a stat card on the on via screen. If we do, then, you know, editor all time, go and put it in right here. But 200 balloons, Nimbo, a misfit firefighter, inflates and bursts anything he touches like a balloon. The bursting distance is thought to be within a 5-centimeter radius. The 200 in 200 balloons means a lot. So, and that's interesting because, again, the last time we read was Dolphin Bank Debt Collection Part 1, Part 2, and now we're on Part 3. But 200, remember that, because the site that we're using now, I'll flip my screen around, Chapter 24, 200 Balloons and Lion Eyes, Part 2. And again, guys, usually we get these you know, we sort of get a bunch of text here. The Thus Rohan 𝐞𝐲 thing is coming out, whatever. But I believe this is what the stand name is called, and what was presumably the actual chapter name of what is going to be in the beginning of this video or in the previous one. The arc is called 200 Balloons and Lion Eyes. So maybe those are the two stands. Finally, we're getting confirmation here. Again, I'm going to turn my screen around. Maybe this is going to be not just the stand name, because again, we got it verbatim in my translations right here. 200 Balloons, Nimbo. So remember, that was the guy's name. Very interesting stand design. Again, I'm going to flip to the page here as I talk. But before we start, I did not know that was the name, one, but two, it's the design that, like, I'm really, really much of a fan of. Again, he was the firefighter guy right here. Look at this. This is a stand name, 200 balloons, and it says the, it's said to be activated within a 5-centimeter radius. 200 just means a lot. But anything he touches bursts like a balloon. So if Paco and Usagi don't get to don't get to Merl May in time, she's gonna explode. We saw her limbs exploding, right? 200 balloons and lion eyes part 2. So we're gonna keep this on deck for reference here because this is what we're on, and it's about to end here with the volume here. But I like the cover art here. We'll go back. It's been a long time, so that's the reason why I'm talking so much. But I'm just so excited, and really, I don't know what to expect. Are we full on gonna get are we gonna get a Howler fight right now? No way. Like, no way, no shot. No shot, guys. No shot. We're gonna Howler fight right now? No shot. Honestly, that would be sick though, because we got a tease of his stand. I mean, look, we'll see. We'll see. I'll see you guys again in 200 balloons and lion eyes part 2. This looks bad. I didn't realize. We need to get out of this cabin right now. Because we've got so much money around us, the lava rock is deteriorating at this rate. Are you out of your mind, asshole? Those lava rocks are the only ones left. Howler-san, we have all the paperwork written up. All we need is your signature on the deed. Once the bank has your approval, we can get permission to access the code. Shut your goddamn mouth, Yokohama. Is it you? Do you know? Tell me, where is it? Yokohama, you brought it onto the yacht, didn't you? Where is what? Hey, you kid, quit it with the goddamn whispering. I seen you back there whispering shit this whole time. Don't think I'm on to you, Brad. Who the hell are you? Who are you people? Are you really bank employees? Howler-san, for your safety, I need to speak with you. What's gotten you so upset? What is that you're looking for? Key West. On this ship, I'll be the one asking the questions, got it? You don't get to ask me shit. I ask the questions, and anybody that can't get my satisfactory answer gets their lifeless corpse thrown out into the open sea. And I ain't signing no damn papers, especially if it involves the land I inherited from my ancestors. Damn it. Somebody for sure brought it onto the ship. Damn it, I gotta find it. I'm sure that's what it is. I don't know the exact shape or form it is in, but these little fragments scattered around the cache from a lava rock. All of these recent movements have been the effects of the lava rock's acceleration of the flow of money. Now it's deteriorating. It's gotta be in here somewhere. Let's start with you. I'm gonna check everything you've got on you. Step 1 foot forward. Again, he has every right to be cautious. He saw him, he was up in it. You know what I'm saying? He was going, hey, yo, hold on. November rain, hey, you gotta do something. Because right now, I'm being serious. JoJo's the only stand user that even stands a chance, like, combat-wise. Again, I'm trying to think. Glory Days shot slow bullets, but these are real bullets, though. Not saying that those weren't, but is November rain fast enough to, again, deflect those bullets? I believe it is, but I'm guessing they don't just want an outright confrontation. Again, that's not what these stands are for. I understand that, but I don't see them getting out of this. Like, I don't. Especially considering that Howler, from what we know, is as cautious as he is. Like, he's very antsy. He's very, very outright. Even Key West is commenting on it. But how are they going to change the top? I mean, they can't. It has to do with the land. They need his signature. And I mean, they could maybe get smooth operator shenanigans got going on, but we don't know what Key West's stand can do. Like, we just don't know. So Key West, for all we know, could just body everyone in here. Like, we don't know. So that's why I'm saying I just don't think an outright fight is smart. Oh my gosh. Howler-san, just what is it that you're looking for? Keep your mouth shut. If you've got it on you, I'll find out real soon. You woman. I'm not wasting time explaining this. Just step forward into the bundles of cash. Pour yourself in cash. You're closest to it. Hold on there. Into the pile of cash. Get in. I'm doing a body check here. I'm gonna uncover just where it's hidden. We need to do something here. Totally submerge yourself in it. If you make any false moves, I'm gonna pump you full of lead. This is bad. Really bad. He said woman just right now. Go on and tell Howler-san that while Ping-chan may look like a woman in appearance, Ping-chan is not a woman. There is really no problem with that. Same with getting his approval for the land deal. If we can get talks going, it's not a problem. Because we got smooth operators. Smooth? Yeah, smooth operators. Just right now, I told Dragona to make them tamper with the numbers on the bills just slightly. There are 200 bundles of bills in each trunk. But if we can alter the printing on them, be just slightly fake, then the lava rock won't deteriorate, because they'll all be counterfeit bills. That would make them just a pile of worthless scraps of paper, and then the lava rock will be okay. Wow, I'm wrong. JoJo just finding new ways. He's finding new. And I mean, they could maybe get smooth operator shenanigans got going up. Smooth operators can alter can alter like the printing of it. Okay. Because the way I'm thinking is like there are some things, guys, that you can't do to money because of what's actually embedded into it. But if smooth operators can alter that fundamentally, I mean these are stands, then they're set. Then they're counterfeit bills, and it's not going to react. But can smooth I think it can, though. So let's keep the talks going and get Howler-san to sign. Howler-san, I should mention, just to point this out, our Pink-chan here is a man. Those dark complexion and cute looks aren't really relevant to the business at hand. I'm sure I saw some deterioration, but nothing's happening. Dude, Dragona is so fun. Anyway. But yeah, where is it, woman? I know you've got it on you somewhere. You were closest to where you were surrounded by the stack of banknotes. Damn it. Damn it. Key West, don't let anyone out of here. We're checking all of them. Got it? Don't let a single person out of this room. Howler-san, I have something to report. There are fireboats approaching this yacht. Several of them. They have the yacht surrounded. Fireboats? What the hell? Those are police boats too. What are they doing crowding around my yacht? From what I've been told, there is currently a fire on this yacht. From the outside, it appears that something on us is burning. I'm just now using our security system to find the location of the fire. It would seem that the source of fire is somewhere in our electrical system. Oh, must be because of those, right? I don't want to overthink this. I don't. But he shot the electrical systems behind him, which caused a fire to spark, which is crazy. Was that because of the lava rock? Like, I'm questioning everything now at this point. I don't know. Did the lava rock protect them? Like, I don't know. Like, fundamentally think about this, guys. My eyes are watering. I can't. It's too good. I can't, guys. I can't. It seems to be just a small fire, but we should evacuate. No. The fire might be small and just an accident, but putting it out won't be the end of this, Howler-san. If you're telling me you can see the police boats out there, then they'll likely board this yacht. And not because of the fire. They'll be coming for you, Howler. Then the state government will board soon after them. That means we need to speed this up. We're out of time. We have to hurry. What? The seizure of the land on the Hualalai North Slope on this island of Hawaii due to national security concerns regarding illegal arms manufacturing. We predicted they'd come within 72 hours, but it looks like they're already here. It's going to start with them seizing this yacht, Howler-san. I know the whole thing sounds absurd, but nobody can fight the movement of money. Not a single person. Not so as long as desire exists. And you're scared because you understand, isn't that, right? The hell are you saying? Talk that mechanism talk. Let me see what you want. No, when the Joe starts talking. Hey, JoJo, come on. We're saying get a move on. You need to make your mind up right now. If you don't make a decision, if you don't agree to what's in these documents, then you're going to lose everything you've got. Understand? You've got to exchange the plots of land right now. We need your signature of agreement. Don't do it, Howler-san. You can't sign that. Paco Labra-Antares' father came here from Mexico to work at the poultry farm, but he is also a heavy drinker and general sleazebag who's violent to his family. He would stay over at women's places, and then he'd come home. If there wasn't anything that wasn't to his liking, he'd beat Paco. Paco's mother had left the house a long time ago and never came back. Damn it, you're just a brat. So why did you have such tough muscles? Who the hell did you get that from? But despite all of that, Paco loved his father with all of his heart. Before he passed out drunk, Paco's father said, "What day of the week is tomorrow, Brad?" What day of the week? He would always wait unexpectedly for his father to ask that. It's Sunday, Dad? Get up early tomorrow. We're going fishing. Okay. The first time Paco Labra-Antares was arrested, it was for check cashing scams. But to be more precise, he started out as purse snatching. And he used that to forge checks, which he then cashed out. He would do that a little at a time, cashing out small $100 or $200 amounts. Thanks. But once he passed $10,000, he was caught. Paco had been in his first year of high school at this time, but because of this, he had to drop out. According to what I heard a few days later, I should just get cashed a huge amount right at the start. Paco had said that, but you see, Paco's father had gotten into a fight while drunk. It resulted in a murder charge for for which he would have to serve over 10 years in prison for. Paco desperately needed to pay for a lawyer to defend him, including insurance. It would cost over about $30,000. It's an odd story. Paco's father had been drunk and passed out on the side of the road when he woke up. He found himself next to a stranger who had been stabbed to death with a knife covered in his fingerprints. He was charged for the man's murder. If he wasn't able to pay for a lawyer, then it wasn't a foregone conclusion. Then his father would be found guilty. Hey, you there. Yeah, you. Paco 𝐸𝐸, over here. What are you doing sitting around on this filthy street? What's your problem, you shitty old brat? I'm done with school. You got nothing to do with me anymore, moron. Those people you were just talking with, you're nice and friendly with them. They're the mafia. They were playing all nice and saying that you lent them money, right? Haven't you realized? Both you and your father have been completely set up. That man that was stabbed to death was a benefactor of theirs who'd become a nuisance to them. That's their system. They have the practical know-how, and they're taking advantage of the fact that you love your dad. You're just filling in the hole left behind by the dead man they don't need anymore. How long are you going to stay on the street? You're free to make your own choices, Paco. Your father may end up going to prison. But as for you, it may be a good idea for you to at least graduate, don't you think? If you're interested in what I have to say, come find me at this address. Don't call. They're really giving a lot about Paco. No, not even like the charming man, but really Paco. Like they're giving a lot about both of them. Not just from a panel time perspective, like fights, but also like development. Paco had a very confusing relationship with his father. He still loved him and always asked him what days of the week was it, because that's the one thing that they had, fishing. But due to the absurd, right? Again, that's from what it looks like so far. Again, I'm going to scroll back up. Due to the absurd, he was charged with a false murder, being drunk on the side of the street. So, and even the narrator says it's an odd story. It really is. That Paco's father was found with a stab wound. Well, not him, but a stab wound in the person that he was there for, then blamed for. And the same people he's trying to help were the same people that got him done in, the mafia. And Paco's doing everything he can to get his father out of jail for something he didn't even really do. His dad was a bad person, bad father, 100%. But to be wanted and deserving of murder, though, that's something... That's why, it's interesting that like Iraqi, or specifically the alternative universe, like they play around with these concepts between morally good and morally evil. We'll definitely talk more about it towards the end, but it's very interesting, right? Well, I really like the backstory. Hey there, 𝐚𝐸𝐞. Oh, and that's Paco 𝐸𝐸 there with you, right? How you doing? Didn't you already get all set with graduation? I still got a bit I still got to do. The principal called us into her office. Is she right there now? Oh, the principal? I think, yeah, you just missed her. She just stepped out. She was with some police folks. Police folks, you say? She stepped out? Did she say where she was going? Yeah, doesn't look like she left behind any sort of note. Not sure how she'll be back soon, though. Hey, if you mind if we check inside her office for a bit? Merl May, no, Merl May! No, I hope she's not. She can't be. Not this early, though, really? Oh my gosh, I don't want to flip it. No, Merl, no, please. What? The principal? Merl May. Some pieces of shit took Merl May. I'll kill those bastards. Board the mega yacht. End. We also get a new Ultra Jump cover. New Ultra Jump. Hold on. Hey, I also like what it's saying because I remember seeing this on eBay. I was going to buy this. But guys, one hell of a chapter. Just when we thought they were going to fight, and just when we thought we were potentially going to see maybe 𝐸𝐽 stand, or maybe that was the other assailant, the one with the glasses, right? But it all depends on what this title's called. Again, we have the book here, so if we get a stat card here, I'm gonna try to not spoil myself. Actually, hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm wrong, guys. It ends. It ends right here. Ah, right here, guys, right here. Look at that. Final page. So we can't check it out. But if that's all for volume 6, one hell of a volume. One hell of a volume. Again, we don't get the fight, and we don't even know, like, we were cut off from whether he's actually going to sign it or not. Again, it's very reminiscent to when Yokohama was actually pressing Howler in the beginning. But it's like, very cool, very nice, again, from a pacing perspective, how we got the tension on that. Them pressing Dragona, but then JoJo having that formulaic plan in his head, and then further stamping on his ideology on the mechanisms. But then we get a little bit of a switch to Paco's side. I was expecting a fight right here, right now, but we didn't get it. We didn't get it. Instead, we got the discoveries. I mean, Merl, we didn't see a body yet. So Merl May could still be alive. Again, they need information out of her. So I don't think they're going to kill her. I don't think they would kill her, though. Oh my goodness. That was a great chapter. Oh my gosh. The tension was crazy. It was there. I loved every second of it. It was so good. It was so good. This next, hold on. This next chapter, we have the Ultra Jump. I believe this is the next Ultra Jump for that. And the all new Volume 3 is now on sale, which I think we have, right? Yeah, we have Volume 3. It even talks about the sale here. But yeah, it's really cool. I think they're talking about the sale. But guys, oh my goodness, no, Merl May again. Is Howler gonna sign it? And is with the fire department pulling up? All right, we'll talk about it, but we'll check this out. We'll check this out first. Ultra Jump JoJo's Part 7 Steel Ball Run Anime Greenlit. JoJo Bizarre Adventure Part 9 The JoJo Lands Araki Hirohiko. The all new Volume 3 is on sale. Thus spoke Kishibe Rohan at the Confession movies. Yeah, The JoJo Lands Chapter 25 Liam Shebang's Investigation Araki Hirohiko. I mean, first, let's just admire the Ultra Jump here. You know, I'm full screened up at this point. Look at this. The JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Steel Ball Run greenlit! It's right here. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to specifically get this, I specifically wanted to get this Ultra Jump here. Just because, I mean, I wanted to order it again. I might for the near future. Look at JoJo here you know, we got the hearts here too. Heart leaves as well. You guys can't see my mouse cursor, but I'm floating over it. A lot of hearts here as well. And he's still doing the absolute cinema, you know, the freeze pose. He's still doing that pose. And scrolling down a little bit here, guys. Look, they're fully loaded up. They got the guns, straps, and all that. You know what I mean? Liam Shebang's investigation. So now, I feel like now we're going to be getting them. Again, for how long, we don't know. Like, for the next 2 or 3 chapters, we don't know. But I pray that, they're still alive. I mean, again, Liam Shebang's only can detect fear unless she has another hidden ability. That's all she could do. And then this guy with 200 balloons, it's only within a 5-centimeter radius. He needs to be really close for that to activate, right? And then with Paco Labranches and Usagi, again, 2 maneuver, sort of surveillance / long distance stands creatively, you know, Usagi and Liam Shebangs, but then 2 confrontational. They need to be really close for their stand abilities to activate. That being, I forgot this guy's name, but we're just gonna call him 200 Balloons for now. And then Paco, they need to be close. It's going to be a very close fight. I mean, if no guns are involved, which there probably will be, I just hope Merl May's all right. You know, it would be really cool if she's alive still. I hope she isn't a spin on the leader of Passion. You know, you guys know what I mean? The big guy that died. I really hope she isn't a spin on that, and rather she's going to play more of a bigger role as the stories unfolds. But I love the cover art here. I'm going to scroll up a little bit again. I love the Ultra Jump here. We got to admire every chapter, guys. Every bit of new content is just amazing. Again, I love the art. I'm so happy. Again, we finally get full spreads of Liam Shebang and, 200 Balloons, this guy here. So we're going to get their side now until we get a switch back to JoJo and Dragona and the Charming Man and Key West and Howler himself. We're going to be with Liam Shebang, 200 Balloons, Usagi, and Paco. So I'm excited. Let's go and check out the investigation in chapter 25. They give chase after Merl May is kidnapped. Dark determination? Don't even get me started. Hey, Paco! Hey, hold up! Dark determination? Did he get it before JoJo did? So we locked in like that? Oh, yeah. This is personal. I mean, after the backstory, Merl May is like the Bruno of this part in a way. Like, she's scouted. It seems like she's going to be scouting all of these kids here, or like the main crew. Oh, it's go mode. We saving Merl. Because for all we know, she's not a stand user. She's not a stand user. Unless we're wrong and we're proven otherwise, she's not a stand user. And unless they're not scared, Usagi's the weak link here. 𝐡𝐨𝐲𝐞 can't, her stand just won't work. Oh yeah, we determined? All right. I didn't know. All right, this is how we come. I didn't know. Now I know. I never had any friends before, not one. I mean, it's obvious, right? You know who I am. But Merl May, she said that I'm a good kid. Oh man. If Merl May's gone, if Merl May leaves me, I won't know who to trust anymore. Nobody even gives two shits about me before her. Hey, Usagi. It was only her. This is really bad, man. If Merl May's gone, I've got nobody. Hey, listen to me. Usagi, listen. You don't have to let this get to you. You have nothing to be ashamed of about here. Our relationship is purely about making money. That's the only reason we're teaming up right now. Same goes for JoJo, Dragona, Charming Man. This relationship is about whether we gain or lose money. So if you're feeling like this is too intense for you, then go ahead and quit. You don't have to come in with me. You can bow out. There's no shame in that. There are 2 police officers in Merl May's boutique. If we go in there right now, you're going to be in for a rough time. As in, for your whole future. Your adolescence, your whole life from here now is going to pay a price if you go in there. Either way, know you'll have good friends one day. Don't sweat it, okay? Even if you bow out, I'll make sure you get a share of Howler's assets. It won't be the full amount your share was originally going to be, though, of course. I didn't mean it like that. That's not what I was going to say, Paco. I meant that if we hurry, we could still stick them back on. But I don't know. It could be too late, but we gotta hurry. I was thinking about how such an awful thing happened to Merl May. I got some ice from the school vending machine and put this in the cup. If we hurry, we can reattach the severed tissue nerves and reattach it too. You brought them? The 3 fingers? So you're going in too, then inside the shop? Those sacks of shit, yeah, I'm coming to kill them myself. Okay. Alright then. We're going in the boutique's rear entrance. And remember, Lulu-chan and Yokohama are hidden in the room. Open dashboarded panel. Only use it for saving Merl May. I'll let you hold on to it. So, the school principal has a side job. What a lovely boutique you have here. You ever hear the saying that if you open on the main street of Waikiki, no matter what kind of shop it is, business is guaranteed to boom? God, it's like every single time I move my mouse, bro. I'm tweaking, guys. I'm tweaking. But Merl May, again, she's not a stand user. She's not a stand user. Oh my goodness. No one here. Principal Merl May. Want to see it again? Once I've started recording, do you understand? When I ask you a question, you answer. You can keep it simple. Just a yes or a no. Can you do that? Sure you can. Just keep quiet and you can lie. You can lie by omission. But you're just putting yourself in trouble down the line. Simple, right? I think that's pretty straightforward. Paco Labre has comrades. When we checked the hospital cameras, we couldn't get any clear images for some reason. But we know he was part of the group of 5. We want to know their identities of each of them. And there's one more thing which we think is connected. There's a girl called Lulu-chan that's gone missing. We're looking for her. You're the only one giving the group orders, yes, Principal Merl May? Hey. I just asked you a question. Okay, I got your tongue? There's a liar here. You really showed your answer, you know. That or here. Would you like a towel? Okay, there we are. But it's odd, I must say. Principal Merl May. We came here to this 𝐚𝐽 place because you told us it was your hideout back at the school principal's office. But now that we're here, we don't see anyone. Where's Paco Laboratories? I'm asking you a question. I'm now asking about Paco Laboratories' whereabouts. Where is he? Oh, another oddity. The nematodes are drawing back. You're not lying. So despite not knowing Paco's location, you told us that this was your hideout before. So Paco isn't here, but then what exactly is going on here? Ningbo, what's going on behind that panel? It's a warehouse space. There's just some boxes and coat hangers there. I see. Yes, I'm willing to bet on it. There's a hidden door concealing a secret room. Principal Merl May, what exactly would someone like you have in one of those made? And just what has your team done to Howler? The truth of your misdeeds will eventually come out. You folks are quite a bit of trouble, I'll have you know. Okay, next question. How many people are hidden in this room right now? Or is it just one? Oh, that's right. 2, huh? In that case, Principal, I understand how you feel, but do calm down. I'm going to be pointing my finger now. When I point to the location of the hidden door, you just nod. No struggling or yelling out now. Got it? Oh, that side, is it? So, it's below us. 4, 3, 2, you 2. I'm opening it. Did you come here already knowing about the money? About how your target is $50 billion? Howler-san has over $50 billion in assets, and we have a means of getting all of them. And we will. That's a certainty. That's why we're doing this. 50 billion, that's the truth. Didn't you hear about it from Howler? Now, I don't know how much you're going to get from Howler to go on this side mission from him, but if you open that door and see what's in the basement room and report it back to Howler on your phone, then the $50 billion will all turn to 0. Understand? 0. It means the 2 of you will become 0. Don't report this to Howler. 50 billion? It's a bluff. Don't trust her. Don't open the door. That's also the idea of shares to consider. Open it. You're kidding me. She's just eating snacks and reading manga or like comic books or something. It's the girl. It's the missing Lulu-chan. What on earth? I never thought she'd be here. And there's another person on the bed back there. Someone injured. Who is he? I know that face. That's the division chief from the Dolphin Bank. The one who's always doing business with Howler-san. Paco Laboratories. At the door. Another one's coming. The starting bell rings on Paco versus Nimbo, to be continued. Oh my gosh, Paco's gonna beat him up! Oh, he's right there! He said, he got him by the head! Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. No way. Also the cover art, hey, for the next one. Hey, this might be my wallpaper. I like this one. Wow. Paco versus Nimbo part 1. Oh my gosh, the next one. I want to read more, guys. I want to read more. No. No, this is so bad, dude. 1, 2. We have 3 more. Ah! No! We can't, guys. We can't. Can we? I don't know. I might. I'll have more to say in a minute. I need to take some time. I need to go do something really quick. I'm gonna cut the video really quick. No, dude. Paco versus Ningbo part 1. I love this new cover art. You'll see in a sec, guys. Okay. All right. I like this. Okay. Hold on, guys. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. Hold on. We're going to read one more because as of the day I'm recording this, the chapters, so I thought it was every 15th, but apparently I think it's going to be every 18th. I forgot the time of month. So by the time I'm working on this video, a 3rd chapter would have already been out, which means for the next one, if you guys really want to, I will cover 3 chapters. I know that means that might be crazy, but for the next JoJo Lands video, we might cover the 3 chapters and fully talk about what's going on. So this was going to be if I do make this one video, it is going to be 5 chapters. We'll see. A lot of talking, but again, the last time I recorded the previous recording, you can tell the difference. It was a long time ago. So now that we're here, we have some room to talk here. And this was the cover art that I wanted to show you guys. I like this. This is really cool. The JoJo Lands. No one can rob them of their bond. Chapter 26, Paco vs. Ningbo, Part 1. Araki Hirohiko. I forgot what chapter it was, but it was in the beginning of JoJoLands where it had Yasuho and Josuke like on the boat as well. If I find the cover art, I'll flash it on the screen later, but it reminds me of that. I like this one though. I always love seeing artworks of JoJo and Dragona, man. I really do. And honestly, again, part 1. So if I ended it on the previous one, it would have been a crazy cliffhanger. A lot to talk about, but I definitely want to dive into this first, and then we're overall going to talk about the 3, and then kind of continue on from there. Not much to say now, more to say later. Let's get on with that fight. Let me see. Round 1, fight. Guy really tried it though. Paco said, "Oh man, get that." He tried to get the strap up fast. He tried to get that strap up. Got punched. Crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, I knocked them teeth out. Oh yeah, we saving Merl May. We not gonna let this one slide. They're gonna embody this chapter. Maybe. That's crazy. Wow. Paco Laborantres. Usagi. Usagi. Come in. Come in. Usagi. Maybe. Paco. Usagi. Merl May. She fled into the basement, and that asshole shut the door behind her. Plus, she's barricading the door from the inside somehow. Yokohama is sleeping down there, and if the woman gets the gunpoint on her, then she's going to contact Howler, while Dragona and the others are on the ship's super yacht with him. She'll probably tell him where Lulu-chan is too. No, I don't think they will. They won't contact him. The policewoman, I think she said her name was Liam Shabang. I'm sure she's down there, just trying to figure out her next move, but she won't be reporting what she learned to Howler. Damn it. What is this place? Well, him I know, the bank employee. I believe his name was Yokohama. I was left with no choice, so I told that policewoman about how we're going after Howler's $50 billion in assets. But because of that, I know she won't contact him. What's she seeing in the basement? These are corrupt cops motivated by bribes. They have no loyalty. To Howler, no friendship either, and certainly no sense of justice towards society. They see the number of digits in their pay as a measure of their capabilities. When weighing her duty against her greed, the policewoman will have to put her trust in that $50 billion, so she won't contact Howler immediately. That Nimbo guy up there, he has been acting on the woman's orders, but we need to make sure he's beaten up so that he can't keep fighting. He's a real whack job and definitely after money, but part of him also wants to avenge Agent Bobby Jean. What's going on here? This doesn't make any sense. According to this morning's records, Yokohama arrived at work as expected this morning. Yet he's here and it looks like he's in quite of an accident. There's nothing to indicate he's gone missing or that his family has reported him missing. Hey miss, I love the look of that hairstyle. Do you have a boyfriend or whatever? What's wrong? Hurry up and get me out of here. Are you gonna call Howler-san? Hey Brad, don't start acting all smart with me. I've got a lot of questions to ask you. And by the way, no, I don't have a boyfriend. They're always quick to lie, and you best make sure you don't. Listen, Lulu-chan, there's a reason this place is under surveillance. You've received instructions from Howler that we don't know about, right? I'm quite sure of that. And you were given special orders to find something, yes? So, did you find that something? Is she gonna tell her? Oh my gosh. We gotta take them out. Like, these agents? Oh, nah, we gotta take them out. And Paco's infected with the stand. But still, he's obviously not over yet. But we have to take these guys out. Like, no way. Yeah, they know too much, man. They know too much. But they don't know enough. They know enough because of their satious greed, but they don't know enough. So that's what matters. Again, they're heavily reliant on the guns aspect, so they're not too much. Oh my god, we're going back. We're going back. All right, but still, I don't know though. I don't know though, guys. Lulu, don't say none. Please, Lulu. Come on, Lulu, don't say nothing. She's gonna help us. Maybe in some way she might. Probably not, but we'll see. Okay. Howler-san, you need to get off the ship immediately. The actual fire on this ship doesn't seem like will pose a huge problem, but in addition to the firefighters, a number of government agencies and military personnel have boarded the ship, and they're heading towards this cabin, and we can't hope to stop them at this point. We just need to give Howler one more push. No matter what he says to you, don't answer. Just be quiet and stare at his face. All we're doing now is waiting for him to sign. We need him to say himself that he wants to sign. For generations, the Howler family land has been on Hawaii and Hawaii alone. $50 billion. You're telling me that the land is an equivalent exchange for that? That dirty piece of crap land you've got? Go fuck yourself. You think you can just insult me like this? If you think I'm signing that, you're out of your goddamn mind. There's no stopping a government authority. They'll come at us with an executive order from the president next. That's where this is going. Is it you, 𝐞𝐽? You're not the one who brought it in here, are you? What is it that you're referring to? I honestly haven't the slightest idea. What is it that you keep mentioning? Damn it. Of course I can't say it, but someone somehow sure as shit has one. Damn it, of course I can't say it, but someone somehow sure as shit has it. They have it, I know. Damn it. No! Oh my gosh. November 8th. We gotta start scrapping right now. Oh, come on! No! We were so close. It's too early, right, guys? It's too early. I know. It's too early. It's too early to get filthy rich now. It's too early to get filthy rich now. Oh my god. She sent a file. But Merl May was right though. She didn't send it to Howler. She sent it to 𝐞𝐽, whatever the relationship is. Oh my goodness, it's over. It's over. No! According to Lulu-chan, Howler's looking for a rock, and that rock has some connection with Howler-san's entire fortune. $50 billion. Howler is looking for some sort of lava rock. This sick patient in the photo, isn't that Yokohama? Paco, that Nimbo man, he's a stand user. So as long as he's still breathing, he's dangerous. He can make anything that he touches swell up like a balloon. Be careful. You sure have got your eyes glued up on what's behind me, huh? What? You want an automatic rifle, don't ya? Looks like we're doing this the hard way. No, he touched Paco's other hand! Even though he's getting beat to a pulp, like, this was his plan. He didn't anticipate the sneak attack, but now he's doing this on purpose now. Oh my gosh. Paco, no! His hands! We don't have a dedicated healer, though, do we? Paco. Usagi, pick those up and put them in a cup of ice. Make sure it's a different cup from Merl May's. We don't want the doctors mixing them up later on. Oh, let's get to work. Oh, okay, Paco, let's get to work. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. The countdown to rupture to be continued. Not like this. No. No way. No. No way! He ain't done. He ain't done. This is only part 1. And we're only in 20 chapters. There's no way. No way. We even got the new Ultra Jump cover. Oh, no. No, Paco. No, it's not over. It ain't over. Don't you do that to me. Don't you do that to me. No. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. It's not over. Don't play with me like that. Stop it. Stop. Okay. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So starting off, something that was big, especially guys, within this video, something that I won't flip too much about, was in the beginning, which was Paco's backstory. Again, this is Paco's arc now. I mean, in a way, it is Usagi's too, and we could still get sort of like Usagi here, but this was Paco's arc. It was. I mean, even before this, we got a little bit of the Charming Man, a little bit, right? A little bit, but it was, this was mainly the Paco arc. A lot of really cool, interesting JoJo moments here, right? Along with the pressure of them trying to push onto Howler to sign it. Again, a very intensive moment here. Something that was having me personally on the edge of the seat, constantly trying to get him to sign this, right? And I think this alone already feels like a fight. It does. And that's one of the things I like about the JoJo Lands so far, was that really is that there isn't too many fights. There has been a lot within the span of 20-something chapters. I mean, we're about to hit 30 at this point, and there's been a decent amount already. But in my opinion, a lot of it was just very tensified. It was very, not tensified, but it was very tense, even without the showcase of fights. Something that I won't do too much while flipping the screen around is, like, throughout the volumes we've been getting so far, like volumes 5 and 6 alone, there has been fights, but there's been a lot of intensive dialogue. And a lot of, like, that's what I meant to say, intensive, like very intensive dialogue, a lot of very intensive sequences where it's just negotiation, it's thriller, it's not mystery, but it's like action, dark thriller in a way. Something that I feel like JoJolion did very well, but it capitalized more on the mystery aspect, whereas I feel like the JoJo Lands is capitalizing more off of the thriller aspect, which is something I like a lot too. The idea that we thought Merl May was done on chapter 24, like we thought it was over. Chapter 5, we get Dark Determination, Paco here, and then we sort of get like a slow, but it was rising in a way, like them going into the boutique shop, clearing it out, flashbacks to them torturing Merl May practically, right? And then they're still creeping in. We're getting Liam Shebang's investigation, that's what it's called, where she's sort of interrogating more about her. Very sly ways that Araki is, again, fleshing out these villains, if not characters, is that something that I really wanted to say, skipping a little bit to Merl May exposing their plan to them, and then Paco getting that sneak attack. It's when they attack. It's when Paco and Usagi come into attack, but it's Merl May's confirmation that I think really is intriguing to me. Right? I'm gonna find the panel here as I'm talking, because they were worried about whether they were going to tell, whether or not they were going to tell Howler about the money. So I found the panel here. I mean, you guys can see my mouse here as I'm moving it around, but they see the number of digits on their pay as a measure of their capabilities. When weighing her duty against her greed, the policewoman will have to put her trust in the $50 billion so that she won't contact Howler immediately. Is exactly what she was saying before. Greed has no end. The idea that their greed and the corruptness of what the enemies actually are. A firefighter, a policeman, and a lawyer. Very intriguing how there's systematic roles in society being the villains here. Corrupt in a way, but showing a showcase of their greed almost. I mean, again, you can associate this with Merl May's it's sort of like Merl May's speech before this arc actually started with the JoJo's crew. The idea that their greed has no end as well. The idea that even if morally what they're doing, or morally if their intentions are good with Paco wanting to bail out his father, JoJo and Dragona wanting the money for whatever reasons, and the same thing with the charming man, to save his brother, and then also, or to understand if not save his brother, and we don't even know Usagi's intentions. They're all sort of in a way facilitized by greed. So Merl May's speech about greed having no end, and the idea that they will go to extreme lengths, even if it means killing one another, it's synonymous with Howler, but then also JoJo and the crew. Something that I feel like it's one of the reasons why I like Merl May so much, because she plays a very interesting role. She reminds me of Bruno, which she's the scouter, the person scouting each of the people of Passion for Part 5, but she's not a stand user, but she knows about stands. She didn't. I don't believe she saw the stand 200 balloons. I believe was his name, Nimbo, right? Ningbo. But she was able to recognize that it's a stand ability. She knows about the worlds of stands, and how does she know that? We don't know, but we just can assume that she knows. Whether that will be elaborated later on or not, I don't know. What was really funny too was seeing Lulu just down there, just eating snacks, just chilling. Like, hey, what's up? I'm not working for these guys, but hey, get me out of here. And for whatever reason, again, I'm gonna flip it around here because we're mainly at the end at this point. With JoJo and the crew kind of already feeling like they've won here, and even with the government officials pulling up, she gets a text, and it's really weird and funny seeing Liam Shebang text like this. I thought this was really funny. And it's a 5.8 megabyte file of Yoko Hanma here. It catches Howler-san's attention, and then we get switched back. So with this newfound information, I'm gonna flip back around here. In the police or the firefighting crew coming up with these important government officials pulling up now, they're gonna escape in some way. Like, something's going to erupt, but I can't. The only way I could see Howler getting away is his stand ability or 𝐞𝐧𝐻's stand ability, because we haven't seen it yet. We haven't seen their stand abilities yet. Smooth Operators, the Charming Man, and November Rain, I don't know how they're gonna get away. Like, we don't know how they're gonna. I don't even know if they have a proper escape route. Like, we don't know how they're gonna get away. But Howler and them, my theory again, they're gonna get away in some way. Next chapter, it's Paco versus Nimbo Part 2. And then I peeped a little bit after, so chapter 28, that's the end. So chapter 2 might be the settle of maybe not Liam Shebang, but definitely Nimbo and 200 balloons. Definitely him. He's getting bodied 100%. I can see that happening. But will Lulu and Liam Shebang escape? I mean, I can't see them escaping. That basement, there's only one way to go in, one way to go out. And both of their stands, I mean, Lulu could do something, because her stand is very dangerous, like very, very dangerous. Like, we're talking almost Purple Haze level dangerous, like genuinely. So, I don't know, like, how this could go, because again, we only have this volume to work off of, right? And obviously the chapters that we have here until volume 7 comes out. I don't know how this could go. I really don't. And it's like, I'm glad that the Charming Man, JoJo, and even Dragona are getting more familiarized with, really, Howler's personality. Like, how he is as a person, how he moves, like how he interprets, like how he, like the negotiation factor. Again, I like this video because this video, or the two videos, however I plan on doing this, was the negotiation video. The negotiations, tensions, fighting, but all negotiations. Nothing too crazy so far, aside from Paco and Usagi's side. I like how Usagi came in and just started dumping. Like, he just started spraying. Like, you know what I mean? I just found that so funny. I found that's hilarious, right? He didn't even use his Mate Kudasai. He just went, Merl May! And I just thought that was so funny. But I really want to see 𝐞𝐧𝐻's stand. I really want to see that. Like, because Paco, with his enhanced muscles, he's practically like Scary Monsters from Steel Ball Run. He has literally superhuman level strength, speed. Like, you saw how fast he is. It's insane. It really is insane. But I'm trying to think. Because of 200 balloons, again, not the best combat-wise. That's why he carries a gun, and Paco is beating the crap out of him. But still, we don't even know if Paco could die. I mean, he could die next video. I hope he doesn't. I'm so scared. I really hope he doesn't. But with us getting the nematode stand, 𝐜𝐚𝐫𝐞, the fear stand. I forgot what the name is called. Remind me, guys. I'm gonna see if I can find the stat card in my book. Actually, we can probably check it out now. Here, I'm gonna cut the video and see where I can find her stat card if they actually show it in here. Yeah, so again, I don't know why I forgot the name. We've been saying it this whole time, but Lion Eyes. Again, right here. Right here, I'm gonna flip her back around. But apparently, we've been getting stat cards this whole time. I'm very frustrated that at least on the websites that I'm using, they're not showing the stat cards. But yeah, 200 balloons and Lion Eyes Part 1. That's what it was called. So we might correct that in the beginning of the video or previous video or whatever. But yeah, Lion Eyes, 200 balloons. So what's 𝐞𝐳 stand? We just see her carrying a gun and that's it. Like, I really don't know what it could be. I mean, so far, 200 balloons is the most confrontational stand. So 𝐞𝐳 has got to be dangerous. Like, this is, I mean, not like from a loyalty perspective, obviously, but from a systematic perspective right here, this is Howler's right-hand man right here. 𝐞𝐳. She's been here. She's been teased. She's just been chilling. She's got to be mean with it or something. Her stand ability is probably so crazy. Like nothing too crazy, but definitely more overwhelming than Nimbo and 𝐜𝐴𝐵𝐵. 100%. I can't wait to see that stand. And like honestly, I think like even here, guys, right? Like something we've been getting is like some sketches here of Merl May and then right here. So really, really cool, by the way. Like, it's really, 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 really cool. I'm excited, man. I'm excited not only for Volume 7 and also the newest Ultra Jumps, which we'll be going over next video. By next video, guys, we should be covering the 3 chapters. I'm going to do it. I decided. I'm going to do it. 3 chapters. Get ready for that. It's going to be really hyped. It's going to be really interesting. We're going to be right caught up. So you guys are probably well caught up at this point, but now you guys are seeing my perspective after me finally covering this. I'm excited, guys, truly. I want to see if there's any more I have to add. I have to go disappear again real quick. I got to go take care of something. But if I have anything more to add, then we'll add it. But Volume 6 is looking like my favorite volume. If not Volume 1, Volume 6 is looking like my favorite volume. 100%. Okay.